Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and neither's this bloke. This is Elite Commando from Crazy Clan. This is a triple shot of Elite Commando action featuring three heavy tanks, the WZ111 1-4, the Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank, also the FV215b and the IS4. A couple of little bit of variety as I tidy up my 9.19 replays. He's on mines, and here's a Tier 10 game, only three Tier 10s on each side. And Elite Commando getting up to this. I've seen him use this position before in a medium tank. Let's see how it works in the big heavy. Just reloads in time to put a shot into the side of the Tier 9 Japanese lightly armoured medium tank, the Type 61. The Elite Commando possibly grinding out experience for the soon to be released, or by the time this video goes up, it will certainly be released. I'm actually recording this video on the 20th of July, which is patch day for the Asian server, which is where Elite Commando from Crazy Clan plays. And maybe he's looking forward to buying the new Chinese heavy tank, which is the name I can't quite recall. It's going to be researchable through the WZ111 They've added a new Tier 10. It's always good to see new Tier 10s in the game. And Elite Commando just kicking back here, looking for some damage. He's already done 949. He's blocked a bit, and he's even got a little bit of assisted damage here on mines. I've seen him use his position to great advantage before. Artillery has dropped a turn on his head, so he knows that artillery may still be looking his way. The M53, M55 on the enemy side. Two tanks go down, one on each side, and both a Tier 10 on the enemy side, the Batchat, and of course a Type 4 heavy on Elite Commando's side. One of his teammates have gone blue, the artillery piece, the SU-14-2, the big Tier 8 Russian artillery. Maybe he didn't quite aim properly. Not sure what happened there, but he's gone blue. Hopefully he's still in the game. Elite Commando puts a shot into the back half of the Object 252U, also known as a Defender. As the M449 French premium tank gets taken out at Tier 8. 1-2's the score. He's already on 1,890 hit points of damage, which is not a bad start, because it's only the start of this game. And he's kicking back in his spot. He loves his position. It's not a bad spot too. You got your flanks covered by these rocks on the right hand side near where the mini map is, and that would protect him from that T-34. And mediums are doing their job on that side of the map. The Batchat 12T light tank, the T-4E1, and the Tier 10 Batchat medium. But his team are capitulating in the centre. They're down by two tanks. Puts another shot into the Type 61. The blue artillery picks up the kill on the Tier 9 Japanese medium tank. So we know the arties hasn't been kicked from the game, which is probably good from Elite Commando's point of view. Better to have him in there than not. 3-all's the score. He's on 2,819 hit points of damage. Make that 3,327 as he puts a shell into the KV4. Heavily armoured Tier 9 Russian heavy tank, but it's going to be no match for the Chinese gun at Tier 9, especially in the side of the KV Fortress. Looks like the artillery of the T-54E1 on the enemy side have been lit down here on the minimap. You can see that. Elite Commando doesn't have shots on them. Looks like artillery still aiming in the middle of the mine, which is probably the right thing to do. I'm sure the Batchat in the south will be hoping that the blue artillery maybe gets rid of whatever it is down here. Looks like the auto-loading Tier 9 American medium tank and the arty. The arty gets taken out by the Batchat. He thinks, oh, well, stuff it, I'll do it myself. Of course, Batchat any light tanks, they just love shooting artillery. And now they've evened the score up at 5 apiece. Elite Commando from Crazy Clan on 3,327 damage, 1770 block damage. He puts another shot into the T-34. T-34 looked like he might have been aiming towards the T-62A. Brings his damage up to 3795, which is no mean feat at all, but he's still got his work cut out. They haven't won this game yet. Score's still 5-all, and I'm not sure what that T-34 is doing. Reverse side scraping, is that what you call it? Anyway, it worked for him. Elite Commando didn't penetrate the rear of the Tier 8 heavy American premium tank. Still looking towards the KV4, being wary of that T-34, even though it's only a Tier 8. It does have a Tier 10 gun, the premium American heavy tank. Elite Commando considering going out there. He knows if he goes too far forward, he'll cop a shot in the side. Looks to towards that Object 252U, shoots and misses. They're down by a tank now, down 5 to 6. M103 in a very interesting position back up there. He is on low health. Maybe that M103 might have been pushing this northeastern corner and then pulled back because of his low health. Not really sure. T11OE5 and the T26E5 doing their job around here in the northeast. These tanks in the mine, they're not getting spotted. STA2 kicking back there, looking for some snipey shots. The Commando rocking backwards and forwards, trying to make himself as difficult a target as possible. That T54E1 on the enemy side still down camping at the base, and looks like the E5 and the T26. T26E5 and the T11OE5 looks like they're both pushing on that M50 100, the tier 8 the tier 8 auto loading French heavy tank. Elite Commando takes his opportunity to put 451 hit points of damage into the rear of the TVP T5051 auto loading tier 10 Czech medium tank. 7-all is the score now as two tanks get taken out, the AMX and of course one of those Batchat light tanks on Elite Commando's side. 7-all's the score. He's on 4,815 damage. He's blocked 1770. Artillery clearly still focusing on him. So maybe apart from artillery, maybe this is a good position apart from enemy artillery shooting at. No, maybe it was friendly artillery. It must have been friendly artillery that got him because. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. It is early when I'm recording this, so we're probably a bit wrong there. 8-all the score. He's pulling back here. Elite Commando looking for shots down the southwest now. 8-all, 4,815 hit points of damage. He rolls back there. He probably knows that he can't really move forward towards the mine. The T-34 will have side shots on him. KV4 might put in a shot, and those mediums up the top. The Batchat and the light tank. Opens his killing account, picks up the kill on the T44, bounces the shot from the T54E1. Of course, there might be 3 more shots coming. That's 2. Now that TVP wants revenge, doesn't get it though. Elite Commando gets his second kill, puts another 523 hit points of damage into the side of the auto-loading Czech medium tank. The E5 gets taken out by the Batchat 12T, the Batchat 25T, I should say. 11-9's the score. You'd hope, you'd think he'd be confident in winning. The last remaining tanks on the enemy side, 2 have been spotted up here. The Batchat 25T and the 25T AP. The TAP, baby Batchat. The Commando moving down here. Pretty confident that T54E1's reloading. Only up by a tank now. They just lost a couple of tanks reasonably quickly. He's certainly done his job. 5,719 hit points of damage. There's kill number 3, getting rid of that T54E1, possibly just as he reloaded. Bit of pinging going on. The dead E5 wants the artillery to shoot this Batchat 25 TAP. He's on 700 odd health. The STA2 looks like he's going to be in a little bit of trouble if he gets pushed on. It looks like they're thinking about pushing on him. 12-all the score now. The T62A gets taken out. Elite Commando puts a shot into the Batchat. Batchat cleans up the STA2, and now the enemy are back in front. 12 to 13. Elite Commando on 3 kills. 6,615 hit points of damage, plus a little bit of damage blocked. He'll be happy that there's no artillery left on the enemy side because he'd be a sitting duck, I reckon, where he is. Rolls on the Batchat, bounces the first shot, shoots him, goes for the ram kill. The ram kill doesn't quite work, and he gets taken out. Who did he get taken out by? Was it the Batchat? Or was it the SU-142? That's the point of view he's looking at, the SU-142. He has been blue, but he went blue, but he did pick up 3 kills. He's certainly certainly done his job. But of course, the artillery in the end gets taken out by the Batchat. Auto loading tier 9. Now, it wasn't I've just had a quick look at the post-game battle results, and you can too. Unfortunately, it wasn't a win for Elite Commando, as we know. But he aced it. He had an absolute ripper of a game, and in the end, it was the enemy Batchat that killed him. He did plenty of damage though. He absolutely ripped it. 3,338 experience for that game. Look at all those tanks that he damaged and killed. He had a Perla, an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, topped the score chart 7,272 hit points of damage, 3 kills. He was killed by Black Iron, and Black Iron was that bat chat in the end, which I think he got taken out by that artillery piece. Not many other players really stepped up apart from that E5. And even though he was blue, the artillery had a decent game with just over 2,000 damage. Made plenty of coin though in the WZ111 1-4, 46,000 credits after tax with a premium account. He fired 19 shots, 16 hit, 15 went through. Nothing wrong with the accuracy of the Chinese gun in that 9-minute game. As we move on to the second game of this triple shot, this threesome of heavy tank action featuring Elite Commando. Let's hope this one is a win. You can see he's got the FV215b, a tank that I really struggle in. Please don't look up the statistics in that tank. I think it was the first tier 10 tank that I ever had, and I've never been that good at it. But anyway, the FV215b in Elite Commando's hands has got 3 marks of excellence on that gun barrel, and he's pretty proud of that. Armor piercing rounds are standard for 400 average damage, 259 penetration, 326 penetration with APCR. This time Rod Prokhorovka is going straight for the middle. I'm never really sure where to go in a heavy tank on this map. I know a lot of heavy tanks like going for this hill up here, and yes, I've done it. I've gone for the hill with a heavy tank, but I don't know, I just don't like it. You just get up there and you just start camping, and that's what it's a campy map, I guess. As Elite Commando puts a shot into the back of the Batchat 25-2. Looking towards the E100. The shot the E100 is looking his way. He bounces a shot from the E100, but he doesn't bounce a shot from the M48 pattern. It's an all tier 10 game. M48 pattern, another tank I'm looking forward to getting. As soon as they put it on sale, I'll be buying it. He penetrates a Leopard 1. Gets some assisted damage on that E100. 613 assisted damage. He's on nearly 800 damage done. And of course the FV215b, the big thing it's got in its favour is it's a good rate of fire. I reckon it's got a high damage per minute, and the gun's accurate. Decent penetration. What's the penetration? 326. You can't complain about 326. You have to be careful where you shot a mouse in it, but 326 should be ample at tier 10. And Elite Commando helping the medium tanks in the middle. And of course, Prokhorovka, it's not a battle on Prokhorovka without an E100 camping at K1. That's just awesome. Leopard camping as well. The Object 140 camping as well. A light tank. Maybe the light tank was lit. Looks like he's on full health. Elite Commando anyway, let's focus on his game, not these people right back up here. The Batchat 25T looks like he's going for some kind of vision up there, and the T100, the Russian light tank, which looks absolutely awesome, going to help as well. Elite Commando puts a shot into the TVP T5051, takes his damage up to 1100, looks at the object 907, gets him again, and that's that rate of fire. You know, look how it's a long way away. Those tanks are a long way away, and yet this British gun is still nice and accurate, even though that last shot didn't quite hit. It wasn't quite aimed. It's a nice accurate gun, and as long as you're not getting decimated, you'll smash out some damage. Even with a damaged gun, he hits the object 907, which is right on the edge of his view range, just about, or his render range. 1 zips a score anyway. Elite Commando from Crazy Clan on 2,420 hit points of damage. He's blocked 1,500. He's got 1,500 assisted damage as well. Got a damaged gun, which you'll be able to fix in 15 seconds. He moves around the middle of Prokhorovka. 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel. E100. He's moved from K1 almost into J1. He is on full health. He's hoping to find a redeeming factor. Maybe he's low health. Maybe he's been hit by artillery. New tank. Maybe he's got a new tank. Who knows? 2 E100s on Elite Commando's side. 4 heavy tanks versus 5 heavy tanks on the enemy side. But this is a map which is probably better for medium tanks. E50M going for a bit of a run up the railway line to help his teammates up there, which is good. The object 430 in the T62A. 2 1s a score. Elite Commando looking at the IS7 now. Doesn't quite penetrate the front of the Tier 10 Russian. That one will. APCR on a nice flat spot on the pike nose of the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. A very interesting position for a heavy tank to be in. Camping the back line. Maybe he's friends with this E100 back here. Maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe. I don't know. Camping the red line in heavy tanks. We all saw it in the ranked battles, but who knows. All the medium tanks have woken up. Looks like they're having a big push up towards the one line. Oh, the E100 looks like he might be moving as well as the FV215b 183. 3-1's the score. They're up by 2 tanks. Elite Commandos on 3,632 damage. Blast. 1530 blocked. 1615 assisted. E100's decided. He's moved up by nearly a full square. He's decided that's enough. I've decided. Doesn't quite penetrate the mouse. This looks like a better angle. It is. It gets him. Takes his damage up to 4K. And that FV215 isn't going to bounce anything. That paper thin armour. The mouse starts at 500 odd hit points, 560 hit points. The Commando doesn't manage to penetrate it, but the E100 picks up the kill. Sniped like a bitch, sniped like a champ. 7-1's the score, 4,810 damage for the Commando on his way to a ripper of the game. Just misses the shot on the object. Oh, he hits him for a critical hit. The object, the rear of the object 140. That'd be a nice shot into the side of the turret of the Tier 10 heavily armoured mouse. 8-1's the score, 5,297 damage. I bet you it goes up. Yes, it does. Takes the pattern down to a one-shot. Cops a shot for his efforts, but doing the right thing. 5,694. One more. That'll do. Does pick up the kill on the mouse with the score on 11-1. The only tank to die is one of the leopards. I wonder if it was a leopard that was camping the red line at the start. That'd be justice, I suppose. 11-1 is the score. The E100's decided he won't be able to catch these mediums. He's left his run for a little bit too late, so he's gone back to that red line where he's so comfortable sitting on. Guy 7 gets taken down. Only 3 enemy tanks left. The object 430. The RHM PZW Panzer something, I suppose it would be. The Elite Commando pops a shot into the E100. The 430 goes down. So does the E100. Makes over 6,000 damage, and then the Object 140 picks up the last kill of the game. Not a bad game. That's why he's got 3 marks of excellence on that tank. It might come as a surprise. It's not an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, that one. It's just a first class. Nothing wrong with the first class, but he's picked up a first class Mastery Badge. The Spotter, Hand of God, Bruiser Fire for effect, Confederate. Look at all those tanks that he shot. That's why he got the Confederate medal. Unlucky. Why didn't he get a high caliber? Maybe it wasn't quite 20%, but 6,084 hit points of damage. He well and truly smashed that one. The E100 at the back, he did get 1 damaging shot. That's not bad. 1 out of 5, I guess. Should have left the red line a little bit earlier. 6,084 hit points of damage. Not lucky enough to get a kill. 1,057 basic speed. Not lucky enough to ace it either. 26 shots fired, 22 hit, 15 went through. 4,000 of it from more than 300 metres, but you can't blame him for that. He was right in the firing line, so you can't really pick on him. That got a little bit of assisted damage and block damage as well, and didn't make a great deal of coin, even with a premium count, but he was firing APCR for some of that battle, especially when he was trying to penetrate the mouse towards the middle part of the game. I guess the 2 mouses, maybe I think it was 2 mouses. Anyway, let's move on to the third and final battle in this triple shot, the threesome, featuring Elite Commando and his heavy tanks. This is the IS4. Now, this is the IS4. I absolutely love this tank. And speaking of marks of excellence, he's already got 2 on that gun barrel. And he's got a kangaroo on the turret. Elite Commando from Crazy Clan. He's got a kangaroo and a kiwi. I wonder how he did that, 'cause I reckon those kangaroos and kiwis were given out Anzac Day, or I don't know what it was. I don't know when. I remember getting a kangaroo, but I thought you had to nominate either a kangaroo or a kiwi. But it might have actually come with purchase of the Australian cruiser tax on the British line. Maybe. Not really sure. Anyway, Elite Commando, he's not stuffing around here. He's going the valley push in this Tier 10 battle. He's one of 3 Tier 10s in this game. He's having a look at that Edelweiss, so we don't want you in the game. Get out! We're going to shoot you. Don't camp. Of course, that's the danger, I guess, of camping in a medium. If you're often exposed when the enemy's push. You're probably better off hugging a ridgeline or doing something other than sitting on the red line. That Edelweiss down to 78 hit points. Elite Commando puts a shot into the Tiger 2 and is not even going to slow down. Tiger 2 gets taken out by the Edelweiss. Elite Commando in the IS4 shoots, tracks and damages the M103, so he picks up a little bit more assisted damage. A very good plan there. So he's removed the speed governor on the IS4 because the IS4 clearly not known for its speed. It's certainly not the quickest tank in the game. Even for a Russian heavy, the IS7 just shits all over it as far as speed goes. And so Elite Commando's removed the speed governor to try and help that. I wonder if he's... I've never done that. I've never removed the speed governor as that kind of consumable because I'm worried that if it damages the engine, or if the engine gets damaged, sort of defeats the purpose, I guess, of removing the speed governor to make it get quicker, of course, because when the engine gets damaged, obviously you go slower. Anyway, 3 alls to score. Elite Commando's on 2,000 hit points. He's just taken a magnificent catching the big French artillery shell, but which didn't do much damage to him. But it stunned the crew, which he fixed with a quick tap of his first aid kit. But of course, it's an auto-loading artillery, and that time they didn't just stun the crew; it also killed the driver. So he'll be regretting using his repair kit because now his driver's injured. But I'll still shoot the low, he says. 2,500 damage done, 1190 damage block, 1425 assisted damage. He's sitting on the cap. He's not going to sit on the cap. He's going to keep going forward. There's lots more tanks to shoot at. FV215b 5 alls to score, 2,500 damage. No idea where that shot on the FV4202 went. Comfortably bounces the British premium tier 8 gun, and frontally bounce those shells all day long. Looking towards the 113, doesn't quite land the shot on the 113. Back into the cap circle. Might try and cap this one out, I think. Type 4 heavy sitting there. The T69 sitting behind the Type 4 heavy. Cops some heat rounds from the T44 for 64 odd health. Now he can fix his driver, see if he remembers to. Picks up the kill on the FV4202. Does fix his driver. He's only got 2 standard rounds left. Oh, the Stritzwagen gets him from behind, so he puts a shot into the UDES. Not Stritzwagen. It's early, alright, it's early. Sometimes I make mistakes when it's early. Hello, Nameless. Thank you very much. 4,752 damage, and is not backing off. STI tracks him. Bit of damage to the gun. That's alright, little buff out. And that little shack's not going to help Elite Commando for too much longer. He's got to continue to bounce these shots. He's bounced over 4,000 damage. He's done over 5,500 damage. His teammates continue to sit on the cap circle, which is not a bad point. They're only up by 1 tank, and there's not much defending the base. T28 prototype of VK, which they could probably defend the cap for some time. But he's getting shot by all and sundry here. The STI, the Nameless, and of course that 113. And in the end, he gets taken out by artillery. Clearly, artillery probably doing the right thing, focusing on the most heavily armoured enemy tank on the game, the IS4, and now that artillery will probably start looking at the Type 4 heavy. The score's 10-9. I'll just speed it up because our hero, Elite Commando, has already been taken out. Have a look at the how he went though down the bottom It's gone. But he did over 6,000 damage in that replay. A hell of a lot of assisted damage and block damage as well, which is certainly going to do wonders for his score. We're looking from the T62A's point of view now. Just a little bit sped up. I can't see how. When are they going to kill that arty? They finally kill the artillery. And that T62A with its stunned crew. Still doing well. Edelweiss chips in, trying to get rid of that T44. That's the same guy that fired high explosive into our hero, Elite Commando from Crazy Clan, with his IS4 with 2 marks of excellence on it. The last tank gets taken out as the base gets capped, and not a bad result on Valley. He did put in the comments the Valley push is the best strat, and even though it was only a second class mastery badge, have a look at that. 3 marks of excellence on the IS4, one of the heavily armoured, one of the most, it's pretty heavily armoured, the IS4. It's a tank that I got my bounced a shitload of damage mission in for the Object 260. 3 marks of excellence, that's absolutely fantastic, Elite Commando, very well done, absolutely ripper. 3 marks of excellence on the IS4. 5 for effect, Confederate and a high caliber medal, so he certainly did his job. 6,038 hit points of damage, 1,048 base experience. The Edelweiss didn't have a bad game either, 3,500, bearing in mind he's only tier 8. That's why he top score. 1,048 base experience, 17 shots fired, 14 hit, 13 went through. He blocked nearly 5,000, he got nearly 1,600 assisted damage, and he made 38k, even with a premium account in that IS4. So there you go, a triple shot of heavy tank action featuring Elite Commando from Crazy Clan, the FV215b, the IS4, and the WZ111-4. And on the 20th of July, the day I'm recording this replay, that's when that new tier 10 heavy tank on the Chinese line is going to be available. Thanks for the replays, Elite Commando. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.